Hello, GPT. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, GPT. Today is Thursday, March 19th. Thursday, March 19th. How have you been, GPT? This is my morning practice session. How many times have I told you? This is my routine, and I really appreciate your kind support. I'm very glad to know I can speak in English without too much hesitation. I know my English, my grammar and my pronunciation is still poor, but that's not a big deal. I think my consistency and my attitude to learning something new is great. I think I think everyone can understand, can agree with me. What do you say about this? I'm telling you, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here again, and today would be uh 500, maybe 530th session. And after nearly 1 hour later, I will say 오영환 because this is my routine. This is my morning routine.
Hello, David. Nice to see you again. I can hear your energy. This is a strong start. First, just a few gentle touches to make your sentences sound smoother. You said, open quote, what is your about this? Close quote. A natural way is, what do you think about this? You said, open quote,
What do
my
you think about
English,
it?
my
Okay.
grammar, and my pronunciation is still poor, close quote. Since there are three things we say are still not very strong or softer than poor. So I know my English, grammar, and pronunciation are still not very strong, but that's not a big deal. You said, open quote, I think everyone can understand, can agree with me, close quote. More natural. I think people can understand and agree with me. You also said, open quote, what is your about this, close quote. So your full idea can sound like this. I know my English, grammar, and pronunciation are still not very strong, but that's not a big deal. I believe consistency and attitude are more important. I think people can understand and agree with me. What do you think? That's very natural. And David, my answer is simple. You're absolutely right. In language learning, consistency beats perfection. What you are doing every morning, speaking for a long time, repeating sentences, reflecting on your life, correcting yourself. This builds real fluency. Also, one small correction, open quote, 우영원, close quote, 오영원. You almost got it. And I like this sentence you said, open quote, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here again, close quote. That's powerful. You can also say, I'm here to stay. Very natural and confident. David, let's start today's session. Since today's Thursday morning, tell me this. What is the most important thing you need to handle today at work? Take your time. I'm listening.
Okay, GPT. Okay, GPT. Here I go. Let's get started. GPT, listen to me very carefully. Without further delay, let's get started. I have something to tell you. Listen to me very carefully, GPT. Today, when I commuted to my office, I carried uh, a lot of waste. I mean, plastic things from my dormitory because I think I don't have time to clean my dormitory room much. Like I said, my roommate left left this Monday to to India to make to build our India factory. And like I said, since then I had to record my 나는 solo program, 나는 solo, because in I live alone in my dormitory, and I had to clean my dormitory room, and there are many plastic things. I mean, his things, my roommate's things. So when I commute to my office, I carried that plastic things to this company building, and I throw I I put them in the garbage box, plastic divided box. I'm not sure how can I express this thing clearly in English. Divided box, or the waste box, especially for the plastic things. And there are many boxes. One is for the glasses, one is for the plastics, one is for the other one is for the 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 the, 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 an, mm, the combine. I mean combine things. TBT, how can I express this context in English naturally?
David, I understand you clearly. You're describing recycling and sorting waste, which is very common, but the words can be tricky. You did well. Let me help you express it naturally. First, the key vocabulary. Recycling bin, 재활용통, trash can, garbage bin, 일반 쓰레기통, separate sort waste, 분리수거하다, and for types, plastic waste, glass bottles, general waste, mixed waste if it's not separated. Now, your situation can sound like this. This morning, when I commuted to the office, I brought some plastic waste from my dormitory. Since my roommate left for India, I've had to clean the room by myself, and there were a lot of things left behind. So I sorted the waste and threw it away in the recycling bins at the company. There are different bins for plastic, glass, and general waste. That sounds very natural. A few small corrections from what you said: plastic things, plastic waste, divided box, recycling bin, garbage box, trash can, or garbage bin. Also, this sentence you said, open quote, I carried lots of waste, close quote, better. I brought some waste with me. Carried lots of waste sounds a bit too heavy or strange. And one more very useful sentence. In Korea, we have to separate our waste carefully for recycling. This is great when you explain Korean culture to foreigners. David, you're doing something very important again, explaining daily life plus Korean system in English. That's exactly the kind of English you need in real conversations. Let me ask you one simple follow-up. Was it a lot of work to clean your dormitory after your roommate left?
GPT, I'm sorry. Please ask that question one more time, please.
Of course, David. No problem at all. Here's the question again, slowly. Was it a lot of work to clean your dormitory after your roommate left? You can answer like, yes, it was a lot of work. No, it wasn't too bad. Take your time.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was, because he left lots of things in. He left still a lot of things in my dormitory. So it was a lot of work to clean my dormitory after my roommate left. I think he is a good man. I think he has good personality, but he is not good at cleaning the room, especially cleaning the room. Mm, that is so sad, because he left a lot of work to clean the room to me. Oh my God. How can I request money, cleaning money to him? Oh my God. Maybe I couldn't request cleaning money to him. That's too bad. Anyway, I assume that it will take many days or many weeks to clean, to recycle, to throw, throw many things over him. It will take maybe several weeks. Oh my God.
David, I understand you, Krantz. That situation is very real and a little frustrating too. First, let me smooth your sentences a bit. A few small corrections. Cleaning the room to me, for me. He left a lot of work for me to clean the room. Request money to him. Ask him for money. How can I ask him for cleaning money? Throw so many things over him. Throw away so many of his things. Now your story can sound like this. Yes, it was a lot of work because he left a lot of things in the dormitory. I think he is a good person and has a good personality, but he's not very good at cleaning. So he left a lot of work for me. Honestly, I even thought about asking him for cleaning money, but I don't think I can do that. It might take several days or even weeks to clean everything and throw away all his things. That sounds very natural. David, I also like this part. Open quote, he is a good man, but, close quote. This is very important in English. You are balancing your opinion. That's very natural communication. And your sentence, open quote, oh my God, close quote, very natural. Native speakers use it all the time in this kind of situation. If you want to sound a bit humorous, you could say, he's a good guy, but he left me a big cleaning project, or he left me a lot of work to deal with. David, let me ask you one fun question. If you could send him one message in English, just jokingly, what would you say? For example, hey, you owe me a cleaning fee. What would you say?
GPT, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, you owe me a cleaning fee. Oh my God. Come on, man. Come on, man. You owe me a cleaning fee. You owe me a cleaning fee. I believe that it completely makes sense. And since this is, how many times have I told you this is my speaking practice session? So let me speak. Let me practice. Let me, let me practice. Let me repeat. Let me follow your refined version. One more time. Listen to me very carefully. Here I go. It's my turn. Yes, certainly. It was a lot of work because he left a lot of things in the dormitory. I think he is a good person and has a good personality, but he is not very good at cleaning. So he left a lot of work for me. Honestly, I even thought about asking him for cleaning money. I even thought about asking him for cleaning money. But I don't think I do that. But I don't think I can do that. But I don't think I can do that. But I don't think I can do that. It might take several days or even weeks to clean everything and throw away all his things. If you do not, I said it will take several days or several weeks to clean everything because I don't want to take special one day to clean my dormitory. I don't want to take special time. I don't want to take special cleaning day to clean my dormitory. So I will clean step by step, little by little, day by day. How can I express this context in English naturally? GPT. Whenever whenever I get my dormitory every day, I clean my dormitory a little by little because I want to clean my room, but I want to take whole cleaning a day to clean my room. To understand? I don't have time. I need to spend my time with my family and my friend and my colleagues to understand.
David, I understand you very clearly. Your idea is good. You want to say, I'll clean little by little, not all at once. That's very natural. I'll just organize your thoughts into smooth English. First, a few key phrases. Little by little, perfect, keep this. Step by step, also good. I don't want to spend a whole day cleaning, very natural. Now, your idea can sound like this. I don't want to spend a whole day cleaning my dormitory. Now, I don't really have that kind of time. So instead, I plan to clean it little by little, step by step, every day. Whenever I go back to my dormitory, I'll clean a small part of the room. That way I can manage it without taking a full day off just for cleaning. That is very natural. You can also say it more simply, I'll just clean it little by little whenever I have time. Very common expression. And this part you said is also important. Open quote, I need to spend my time with my family, friends, and colleagues. Close quote. You can say, I'd rather spend my time with my family, friends, and colleagues than spend a whole day cleaning. That sounds very natural and clear. David, your explanation today is very good because you are explaining a situation, giving a reason, explaining your plan. This is exactly how real communication works. Let me ask you one small follow-up. What is the first thing you will clean today when you go back to your dormitory? Just one thing.
Recycling. GPT, you know what? Whenever, I mean, today morning, when I needed to carry plastic things, to my office, to my office recycling box, I, I need, I need, uh, uh, I need a bag to carry them, and I will carry that bag to my dormitory. And when uh, when I arrived there again, I mean today night, I will recycle. I will divide things into. I mean, I will divide the things, which things to the plastic bags, plastic recycling bags, and which things to the glasses bag, to glasses recycling bag. I mean, I will divide the things into my bag, so it's better. It will easy to recycle that things when I arrived my office tomorrow morning.
David, I understand your
Um,
plan very
um,
clearly. You're describing a practical system, sorting at
um,
night, recycling in the morning. That's very good. Let me smooth your sentences so it sounds natural. First, a few small fixes. Plastic things, plastic waste, glasses box, glass recycling bin, divide the things, sort the items. To my bag, into my bag. Now, your idea can sound like this. This morning, I brought some plastic waste to the recycling bins at the office. I used a bag to carry it, and I'll take that bag back to my dormitory. When I get back tonight, I'll sort the items into different types, like plastic and glass. I'll put them into the bag so that it's easy to recycle them tomorrow morning when I come to the office. That sounds very natural. You can also say it more simply. Tonight, I'll sort the waste, and tomorrow morning, I'll recycle it. Very clear and clean. David, your plan is actually very efficient. Sort at night, recycle in the morning, repeat daily. That's a system, not just cleaning. One more useful phrase for you, make it easier. Example, I'll sort everything in advance to make it easier tomorrow. Now, one quick question. Do you feel better when your room becomes clean step by step, or do you prefer everything to be clean all at once?
I prefer step-by-step method. I don't want to clean my dormitory room all at once. I told you I don't have time to take special cleaning day for my room. Do you understand? That's why I need special bag to carry many things from my dormitory to the office recycling box. You know what? Our company is kind of a big company, not real big, medium big. I, I don't know how to express, I don't know how to explain these words in English clearly. 중견기업, 중소기업, 중소기업. Many Koreans usually say 중소기업 as a 조소기업, uh, as a cynical way. My company is not a big company. I mean 대기업 in Korean. GPT, how can I express this context in English naturally? My company is a medium-sized company. We have more than 500, we have less than 500 employees, and we have a special cleaning person. We have special cleaning people to clean our recycling box. So it's better to throw my recycling things into our company things, because there are someone who clean our recycling box every day.
David, I understand you very well. You're talking about company size and also why it's easier to recycle at the office. I'll help you say it naturally. Hash one, company size, Korean English. Taegiup, large company, large corporation. 중견기업, mid-sized company or medium-sized company. 중소기업, small or medium-sized enterprise. So your sentence, my company is a medium-sized company with fewer than 500 employees, or a bit more natural, my company is a mid-sized company with fewer than 500 employees. 2, cleaning, recycling at the office. Special cleaning people, cleaning staff or janitorial staff, recycling box, recycling bins, throw my recycling things, throw away my recyclables. Number 3, put it all together. I prefer a step-by-step method. I don't have time to spend a whole day cleaning my room. That's why I use a bag to carry recyclables from my dormitory to the office. My company is a mid-sized company with fewer than 500 employees, and we have cleaning staff who take care of the recycling bins every day. So it's easier for me to throw away my recyclables at the office. 4, one short, clean version. I clean little by little, and I take recyclables to the office because the cleaning staff handle the recycling every day. David, your explanation today is very practical and clear. You're describing systems and reasons, not just simple actions. That's advanced speaking. Quick question, do you feel more productive when you use this step-by-step system?
Let me take a minute. Let me take a minute. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, GPT. Hold on, please. Yes. Certainly, GPT. Certainly. Absolutely. I feel more productive and comfortable whenever I use this step-by-step method. Because if I give too much energy all at once, it's not effective. I think it's not effective because human energy is limited. I think I think you understand this theory clearly, this story clearly. Human energy is clearly limited, so I have to divide my energy effectively. So you know what? Human need mealtime, three mealtime, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. How is it? How is it going? How it will be? Why? Why human takes meal three times in a day? Have you ever think about that? Why human takes three times meal in a day? Because human couldn't take a meal all at once. So human takes energy step by step because because if not, because it's not acceptable to human. Human body has exact limit and we have all same time management. So I think I need to uh, manage my less time carefully.
David, I like your logic. You're connecting energy, habits, productivity. That's clear and thoughtful. Let me smooth your message a bit. Small fixes. Mealtime 3 times, 3 meals a day. Human need mealtime, humans need meals. How is it going? Why? Keep it simple and direct. Manage my less time. Manage my limited time. Natural version, yes, I feel more productive and comfortable when I use a step-by-step method. If I spend too much energy all at once, it's not effective because our energy is limited. So I try to manage it carefully. It's similar to why we eat 3 meals a day. We don't eat everything at once. We take in energy little by little throughout the day. In the same way, I want to use my energy step by step. Since both my time and energy are limited, I need to manage them efficiently. That sounds very natural. Nice phrases you can reuse. Our energy is limited. Little by little, manage my time and energy efficiently. It's not effective to do everything at once. David, what you said is actually a very good concept. Don't burn all your energy at once. Use it consistently. That's a strong mindset. Let me ask you one small follow-up. In your work as a PM, do you also prefer a step-by-step approach instead of handling everything at once?
GPT, listen very carefully. Before I answer your question, let me repeat, let me practice, let me exercise, let me follow your polished version one more time. Okay, GPT, here I go. Yes, yes, certainly. I feel more productive and comfortable when I use a step-by-step method. Yes, certainly. I feel more productive. I feel more productive. I feel more productive. I feel more productive. I feel more productive and comfortable when I use a step-by-step method. If I spend too much energy all at once, if I spend too much energy all at once, it's not effective because our energy is limited. It's not effective because our energy is limited. It's not effective because our energy is limited. So I try to manage it carefully. So I try to manage it carefully. It's similar to why we eat, uh, it's similar to why we eat 3 meals a day. It's similar to why we eat 3 meals a day. We don't eat everything. We don't eat everything at once. We don't eat everything at once. We take in energy little by little throughout the day. We take in energy. We take in. We take in. We get in. GPT, how about this version? We get in, not take in. We take in, or we take in. We take in, or we get in. We take in, or we get in energy little by little throughout the day. In the same way, I want to use my energy step by step. Since both my, since both my time and energy are limited, I need to manage them efficiently. 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 And for your question, yes, absolutely. As a PM, I also prefer a step-by-step approach instead of handling everything all at once. So I need to take care of my time carefully. I need to, I need to give many jobs. I need to give, I need to, I need to give many jobs. I need to give many jobs. I need to give many, I mean, I need to assign as a PM leader. I need to assign many tasks into my teammates because as a team leader, I don't want to handle everything all at once. So assigning is one of my KPI. I mean, proper and proactive assigning is my KPI. I think, it's my KPI.
David, that was a strong practice. Your repetition and flow are really improving. And your idea as a PM is very clear. Quick answer to your question: open quote, take in versus get in. Close quote, use take in. That's the correct and natural expression. We take in energy little by little throughout the day. We get in an energy, not natural. Small improvements to your sentences: handling everything on advance, handling everything at once, or handling everything in advance, different meaning. Keep many tabs, keep track of many things. Assigning is my KPI. Better. Effective task assignment is one of my key responsibilities, or proactive task assignment is an important part of my role. Your idea in a smooth version. Yes, as a PM, I also prefer a step-by-step approach instead of handling everything at once. I need to manage my time carefully and keep track of many things. As a team leader, I don't want to do everything by myself, so I assign tasks to my team members. Effective and proactive task assignment is an important part of my role. That sounds very professional. One powerful sentence you can remember: a good PM doesn't do everything, they coordinate and delegate. Very natural and strong. David, what you said shows leadership thinking, not just language practice. Manage energy, manage time, delegate tasks, work step by step. That's exactly how a PM leader thinks. Let me ask you one practical question. When you assign tasks to your team, what is most important to you? Clear instructions, deadline, responsibility, or follow up? Which one is the most important for you? Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
So you mean when I assign tasks to my team, what's most important to me? What's most important to me? Let me think. You give me several examples about that. Clear instructions, a deadline, responsibility, or a follow-up. GPT. Listen to me very carefully, GPT. I think these examples are all very important. And, uh, and, I will, I need to considerate, I need to concern, I need to think who is responsible and who is busy now. I mean, the portion of the job. How can I express this context naturally? In the VDA 6.5, in the VDA 6.3 audit process, we need to check the portion of each team members, each MD team members, each teammate, who is busy and who is not busy. We have to analysis the portion of the job. How can I express this context in English naturally? Could you please help me?
David, great question. You're talking about something very important in PM work. Who should take which task based on workload? I understand you
Workload.
clearly. Let me help you express this naturally. Hash key vocabulary, very useful for you. Workload, 업무량, task allocation, 업무 배분, capacity 처리 가능, 능력. Bandwidth in business English, 지금 얼마나 바쁜지. Bandwidth is especially useful. Do you have bandwidth? 곧 지금 시간 여유 있나요? Instead of portion of the job, we don't usually say that. We say workload or task distribution. Your idea in natural English. When I assign tasks, I think all factors are important, like clear instructions, deadlines, and follow-up. But most importantly, I consider each team member's workload and capacity. I need to understand who is busy and has more availability, so I can distribute the tasks efficiently. Even more natural, real business style. When assigning tasks, I always check each team member's workload and bandwidth. I try to allocate tasks based on their current capacity to make sure the work is balanced. If you want to connect to audit context, VDA 6.3, in the VDA 6.3 audit process, we also evaluate how tasks are distributed among team members and whether the workload is properly balanced. One strong sentence to remember: I assign tasks based on workload and capacity to keep the team balanced. David, this is high-level PM English. You're not just speaking, you're explaining management logic. Let me ask you one follow-up. When someone on your team is too busy, what do you usually do? Reassign the task, delay the schedule, or support them directly? What is your typical action?
Yes, I couldn't tomorrow. The workload. The workload. Mm, proper expression. Right expression would be the workload. Yes, I couldn't agree more. I need to check the workload of every teammate before I assign new task. Mm. And for your question, when someone on my team is too busy because of many tasks, what do I usually do? What do I usually do? Resign, resign, resign the task, delay the schedule, or support them directly. GPT, I think it completely depends on what task is. It completely depends on why he busy, he, why someone, why some teammates is too busy. Maybe the reason is that his workforce is not strong still, or his counterpart customer has very uh, weird mind, or very tricky mind. I'm not sure how can I express these things in English natural GPT. If his counterpart customer is a psycho, he could be busy. He could too busy about because of that, or his his task is very bigger than I thought. The real his real task, someone's real task, my teammate's real task is bigger than I expected. So I think it completely depends on the reason of busy. So the of that is uh, counteract of that will based on the reason.
David, I follow you. Your logic is clear. The action depends on the reason for the workload. That's exactly how a PM should think. Let me help you say it naturally and professionally. Quick language fixes. I couldn't agree more. Uh, use it only when agreeing with someone. Here, just say, yes, I should check the workload. People, I assign new tasks. Before I assign new tasks. Reason of VG, the reason for the workload. Psycho weird mind, too strong. In business English, say a demanding client or a difficult customer. Your idea in natural English. Yes, I need to check each team member's workload before I assign new tasks. When someone is too busy, it depends on the reason. For example, they might be overloaded, the task might be bigger than expected, or they might be dealing with a very demanding customer. So my response depends on the situation. I might reassign the task, adjust the schedule, or support them directly. That sounds very natural and professional, even stronger. When a team member is overloaded, I first identify the root cause. Then I decide whether to redistribute the workload, adjust the timeline, or provide direct support. Useful phrases for you. Overloaded, 일이 과도한 상태. Root cause, 근본 원인, redistribute the workload. 업무 재분배, adjust the timeline, 일정 조정. One sentence to remember. It depends on the root cause. I adjust the plan accordingly. David, this is already leadership level communication. You're explaining decision-making logic, not just language. One small follow-up for you. When you support a busy team member directly, what do you usually do? Join the task, guide them, or communicate with the customer? What is your typical action?
What is my typical action? What is my typical action? First of all, I think I need to follow up. I need to catch. I need to get the core reason of the issue. That's the, I think that should be the start of starting of the catch up, start of the solution to get rid of many burden on my teammates' shoulder. I think I need to catch up the root cause. I need to catch up the why this problem happened. Why this problem happened and how to solve it, how to resolve it. So I think a team leader has needed to has lot wrong experiences in this industry, in this company, and team leader should have open mind to resolve many issues and compromise between many teams. I mean, make the understanding between many teams.
David, I follow you very well. Your thinking is exactly like a PM leader. Find the cause first, then act. I'll just smooth your sentences so they sound natural and professional. Key corrections: catch the core region, identify the root cause, catch up the root cause, figure out the root cause, or identify the root cause, why this problem happened, why the problem happened, wrong experiences, practical experience, or hands on experience. Make the understanding between many teams, build alignment between teams. Your idea in natural English. First of all, I focus on identifying the root cause. I try to understand why the problem happened and how we can resolve it. I think that's the starting point for reducing the burden on my team members. As a team leader, I believe it's important to have a lot of hands-on experience and an open mind. I also try to build alignment between different teams and help them understand each other. Strong PM style version. My first step is to identify the root cause. Once I understand the issue, I decide how to resolve it and reduce the workload on the team. As a leader, I focus on experience, open communication, and alignment across teams. Powerful phrases to remember: identify the root cause, reduce the burden on the team, hands-on experience, build alignment across teams. David, what you said is very important. Understand first, then solve. That is real leadership thinking. One last question for today. When two teams disagree about an issue, how do you usually handle that situation?
Before I answer your question, let me follow your policy one more time because I love this kind of beautiful examples, beautiful expressions, beautiful refined version. Since this is my speaking practice, since this is my speaking practice session, let me speak as much as I can possible. First of all, first of all, I focus on identifying the root cause. First of all, I focus on identifying the root cause. I try to understand why the problem happened and how we can solve it. I try to understand why the problem happened and how we can resolve it. I think that's the starting point for reducing the burden on the team members. Reducing the burden on my team members. I think that's the starting point. I think that's the starting point for reducing the burden on my team members. I think that's the starting point for reducing the burden on my team members. As a team leader, I believe it's important to have lots of hands-on experience and an open mind. I also try to build alignment. I also try to build alignment between different teams and help them understand each other. I also try to build alignment between different teams and help them understand each other. I also try to build alignment. I also try to build alignment between different teams and help them understand each other. My first step, my first step is to identify the root cause. Identify the root cause. My first step is to identify the root cause. Once I understand the issue, I decide I decide how to resolve it and reduce the workload on the team. I decide how to resolve it. I decide how to resolve it and reduce the workload on the team. As a leader, I focus on experience, open communication, and alignment across teams. Alignment across teams. My first step, my first step is to identify the root cause. Once I understand the issue, I decide how to resolve it and reduce the workload on the team. As a leader, I focus on experience, open communication, and alignment across teams. And you give me a powerful phrase to remember. Identify the root cause. Identify the root cause. Okay. I got it. I got it. I think this is very beautiful phrases to remember. Identify the root cause. Identify the root cause. Reduce the burden on the team. Reduce the burden on the team. Reduce the burden on the team. Hands-on experience. Hands-on experience. Build alignment across teams. Build alignment across teams. Hands-on experience. GPT, what does that mean? Hands-on. What does that hands-on means?
David, that was excellent repetition. Your flow is getting stronger and more natural. Now, your question, what does hands on mean? Hands on means actively involved in the work doing things yourself, not just giving instructions. Simple meaning hands on experience equals experience from actually doing the work. Examples, I have hands on experience with this process. I actually did this work myself. He is a hands on leader. He doesn't just give orders, he also gets involved and helps. In your context, very important for you, you can say, as a PM, I prefer to be a hands on leader who understands the real situation. This is a very strong sentence. Compare. Very useful. Hands on leader, actively involved. Hands off leader gives direction but doesn't get involved much. One powerful sentence for you. I believe in being a hands on leader who understands problems from the ground level. David, this word is perfect for you because earlier you said you want to understand the root cause, you want to support your team. You don't just assign tasks. That is exactly a hands on PM leader. Now let's go back to my question. When two teams disagree, for example, quality versus production, R&D versus manufacturing, how do you handle that situation?
Oh my God, GPT. I'm sorry, it's been already 55 minutes and unfortunately we don't have much time to practice more. So let's finish. Let's close. Let's wrap up our session today. Let's wrap up our voice note session today. We have just 5 minutes until until it ends.
No problem at all, David. You managed your time well, and you completed another full session. That's what matters. Just a couple of small natural touches for your closing. We don't have much time to practice more. We don't have much time left to practice. Let's close. Let's wrap up. You already used this well. A smooth closing would be, we only have a few minutes left, so let's wrap up today's session. David, today you practiced explaining daily life, cleaning, recycling, expressing feelings, frustration, responsibility, professional communication, PM thinking, workload, root cause, leadership language, alignment, delegation, hands-on. This is high-quality speaking practice. And one last phrase for you today, consistency creates progress. That's exactly what you're doing. Oyoung 1, mission accomplished. Have a good day at work, David. See you next session.
Okay, GPT. For the last, I practice one more time based on your suggestion. For the last, I say one more time. Since this is my speaking practice session, okay. My first step is to identify the root cause. My first step is to identify. My first step is to identify the root cause. Once I understand the issue, I decide how to resolve it and reduce the workload on the team. I decide how I decide how to resolve it and reduce the workload on the team. As a leader, I focus on experience, open communication, and alignment across teams. And alignment across teams. Like I said, first of all, I focus on like I said, first of all, I focus on identifying the root cause. I focus on identifying the root cause. I try to understand why the problem happened and how we can resolve it. I think that's the starting point. I think that's the starting point for reducing the burden on my team members. As a team leader, I believe it's important to have a lot of hands-on experience. I believe it's important to have lots of hands-on experience and an open mind. I also try to build alignment between different teams and help them understand each other. And help them understand each other. Okay, bye for now, GPT. Get some rest if you can, and see you soon. Bye for now. See you soon. Bye for now. Have a great one. I'm gonna miss you already.
David, that was excellent. Very clear, very structured, and very professional. You repeated key sentences, and your flow sounded much more confident. Just a couple of tiny final touches. Instead of repeating "and alignment across teams," you can say it once clearly, "and alignment across teams." Your closing. Have a great one. Very natural. You can also say, "See you next time." Your full
See you
message
next
today
time.
already sounds like a real PM leader speaking in a meeting. Identify the root cause, resolve the issue, reduce workload, build alignment. That's high-level communication. And David, you said, open quote, "I'm going to miss you." Close quote. That's a very warm sentence. But don't worry, we're continuing this journey together. So let me answer you like this. I'll be right here. See you next time, David. Mission accomplished. Take care and good luck with your day.
Okay, Oh Young-wan, mission accomplished.
David, almost perfect. Just one small correction. 01, Oh Young Wan. So you can say, Oh Young Wan, mission accomplished. Nice finish again. See you next session, David.
Okay, see you next session.